When a woman starts drifting away, you sense it before you see it. Her vibe changes. Her words carry a different weight. Her presence feels unfamiliar. Deep down, you already know something's off. In this video, I'm going to break down 5 subtle signs that a woman is emotionally or physically stepping out of the relationship. Not the obvious clues like secretive texting or late nights out, but the quiet shifts that reveal she's already checked out. By the end, you'll know exactly what to watch for, what's really happening beneath the surface, and how to respond like a man who values his peace above all. Let's get started. 1. She becomes strangely open. At first, it feels like a breath of fresh air. Maybe she used to keep her phone face down, or she'd get a little jumpy if you glanced at her screen. Now, suddenly, she's showing you her messages, laughing about conversations with friends, even mentioning other guys in passing. It looks like trust, but it's not. It's a calculated move. When a woman has already crossed the line, she knows suspicion is her enemy. So she flips the script. She becomes almost too transparent, sharing harmless details to make you feel secure. She'll casually mention a coworker or tell you about a funny text from someone you've never heard of. She's not being honest. She's building a smokescreen. The more you believe she's got nothing to hide, the less you'll look for what's really going on. Here's the psychology behind it. The biggest fear for someone who's cheating isn't getting caught. It's looking like they're hiding something. So she sprinkles in small truths, just enough to earn your trust, while keeping the real secrets locked away. If you ever question her, she's ready. Her answers are smooth. Her tone is calm, almost rehearsed. That's because she's practiced this. Most men mistake this comfort for connection. They see her openness as a sign of loyalty, when in reality, it's a shield. So what should you do? Don't start snooping through her phone or interrogating her. Just pay attention. When her stories get longer, but her affection gets shorter, that's your signal. Real honesty brings you closer. Fake honesty creates distance. And that leads us to the next sign. 2. She starts projecting her guilt onto you. Suddenly, she's the one asking questions. Where were you? Who were you with? Why are you so quiet lately? You're left confused because nothing's changed on your end. Here's what most men miss. When a woman is cheating, she often projects her own guilt onto you. It's a classic defense mechanism. If she feels guilty, she tries to shift the focus. She'll accuse you of being distant, or even suggest you're hiding something. It's emotional misdirection. While you're busy defending yourself, she's buying herself time and covering her tracks. If you're a good man, you'll fall right into the trap. You'll start explaining yourself, showing your phone, trying to prove your innocence. But the more you defend yourself, the more power she gains. Now, she's not just the one betraying trust. She's also the victim. And you're on trial for something you didn't do. Here's the hard truth. Healthy relationships don't breed baseless accusations. If her suspicions come out of nowhere, it's not your behavior that changed. It's her conscience. So what should you do? Don't get drawn into endless arguments. Don't try to fix what you didn't break. Stay calm. Keep your peace. The man who remains composed in the face of chaos is the one who sees the truth. Remember, accusations without evidence are often confessions in disguise. But here's where most men go wrong. They try to win back trust they never lost. That's how you lose yourself. If this video is resonating with you, do me a favor. Hit that like button and subscribe. It helps more men see the truth. Let's move on. 3. She begins to undermine you. At first, it's subtle, a dismissive laugh, a sarcastic comment, a look that lingers a little too long. Then it escalates. She interrupts you, belittles your opinions, and treats your presence like a burden. When a woman starts disrespecting you, it's not random. It's a form of emotional self-justification. She's not just being rude, she's preparing herself to rationalize her actions. Here's how it works. When guilt becomes too heavy, the mind looks for a way out. To silence her guilt, she needs to make you the bad guy. She'll pick fights, exaggerate your flaws, and convince herself that you're the reason she's pulling away. You'll hear things like, "You've changed," or "I just don't feel happy anymore." You'll start questioning yourself, wondering if you did something wrong. But remember, her disrespect didn't start because you changed. It started because her loyalty did. Disrespect is her mind's way of making her betrayal feel justified. The more she loses attraction, the more she loses respect. And once respect is gone, love doesn't stand a chance. Here's where most men stumble. They try to earn back respect. They apologize just to end the tension, or try to remind her of the good times. But you can't negotiate respect. The moment you start begging for it, you've already lost it. So what should you do? Stay grounded. Don't mirror her disrespect. Respond with calm confidence, not anger, not weakness. The man who keeps his composure when she tries to provoke him becomes unpredictable. And nothing unsettles a manipulative person more than someone they can't control emotionally. That's why the next sign is so important. Because once disrespect enters, the chaos only grows. 4. She's irritable for no reason. You'll notice it out of nowhere. The woman who used to laugh at your jokes now seems annoyed by everything you say. She used to enjoy your company. Now your presence feels like a burden. At first you'll blame yourself. Maybe you think you've changed, or maybe you chalk it up to stress. But what's really happening is deeper. Her emotions are divided. When a woman is cheating, emotionally or physically, her guilt needs an outlet. The easiest way to release that guilt is to make you the villain. So she picks fights, first about little things, your tone, your timing, your habits, then about bigger issues, like your character or your ambition. All of this is her way of building a story where you're the reason she's pulling away. Why? Because nobody wants to see themselves as the bad guy. So she creates just enough tension to feel justified in her actions. Her mind tells her, "See, he's the problem. That's why I'm unhappy." That thought becomes her escape route. But here's what most men never realize. Her anger isn't about you. It's about her own internal conflict. She's torn between guilt and desire, loyalty and temptation. Instead of facing it, she projects it onto you. So what should you do? Don't argue. Don't beg. Don't get sucked into her chaos. Stay silent. Stay centered. The moment you match her emotion, you lose your power. Let her reveal herself through her instability. When peace leaves a relationship, it's usually because truth has already been replaced by lies. And that brings us to the final, most important sign. 5. Your intuition is screaming at you. Every man watching this has felt it. That quiet, uneasy feeling in your chest that says something's wrong. You don't have proof. You don't have screenshots. You just know. She's present, but not really there. Her energy is different. And that's not paranoia, that's intuition. Here's the truth. Your body picks up on things before your mind can process them. You notice changes in her tone, her timing, her emotional distance. Things you can't explain logically, but you feel them in your gut. You'll start doubting yourself. You'll wonder if you're overthinking, especially if she's telling you it's all in your head. But remember, real love doesn't create confusion. It creates peace. If you feel constant unrest, That's not love fading. It's truth revealing itself. Men are often taught to ignore their intuition, to wait for proof, to be rational. But by the time you have evidence, the damage is already done. She's already gone, emotionally first, physically second. Your intuition isn't a weakness. It's your built-in warning system. It doesn't need evidence. It senses energy. And when that energy shifts, believe it. So what should you do? Stop chasing answers from her. They'll only come wrapped in half-truths. Instead, trust the part of you that sees what your mind can't deny anymore. Because peace doesn't leave without a reason. And here's the hardest truth. When your gut is screaming, you don't need her confession. You need your courage. If these signs sound familiar, it's not a coincidence. It's confirmation. You're not crazy. You're not paranoid. You're just seeing through the illusion she built to protect her guilt. So stop begging for honesty. Stop fighting for clarity. When she's already crossed the line, your silence will say more than your questions ever could. A woman who truly loves you won't hide. She'll protect the bond, not test it. So when her energy shifts, let her go, not with anger, but with understanding. Because in the end, the real power isn't in exposing her truth. It's in not letting her betrayal destroy your peace. If this video hit home, hit that like button and comment, "I trust my intuition before I trust her words." And don't forget to subscribe, because in the next video, I'll show you exactly how to respond when she starts pulling away, without ever losing your peace. Stay strong, stay wise, and remember, your peace is your power. See you in the next one.